My dear friends, my dear gods, my dear masters, welcome to the today's holistic wellness workshop, the day 3 we are going through. Friends, today's first we'll start the meditation, the deeper meditation we'll be starting. We'll be doing meditation for 45 minutes. In fact, we'll try to cut short for 30 minutes. The reason is today holistic lifestyle. It takes more time, in fact. So my video is having small issue, but let's start the meditation. We all know how to do the meditation, Anapanasati meditation. Let's all sit in the meditation, the Anapanasati meditation, right? Cross your feet, cross your legs, sit straight, your back erected. Take out spectacles. If you have spectacles, please remove it. Make your room darker as much as possible. No more sounds from outside. Drink 1 glass of water before starting meditation. Finally, close your eyes. Friends, we'll be doing this deep meditation with a melodious music for next 30 minutes. After that, 30 to 45 minutes, we'll be sharing the wisdom related to the holistic lifestyle today. Finally, let's all close the eyes, shut down your eyes, gently close the eyes. Gently close the eyes. Everybody. Now, start observing your breath. Start observing your natural, simple, tender, generic, smooth, tranquil, soft breath. Start observing your natural breath, my dear friends. Any newcomers are there, please follow the instructions. Don't have any thoughts, just be with your breath. If you get any thoughts, cut the thoughts right away and come back to the breath again. That's very, very important. Should not continue any thought. Should not allow any thought. Should not generate any thoughts. Avoid the thoughts. Make your mind empty. That's the primary goal of the meditation. Make your mind completely empty. Shunya sthiti. Zero. Should get into the zero state. Zero state of mind. That is the divine state of mind. Empty state of mind. We need to achieve that. We need to achieve zero state of mind. This state of mind. Be with your breath. Go inside, deeper and deeper inside of you. Going inside. That's very, very important. Be with your natural breath. Do not allow any thoughts. Observe your breath. Be with your natural breath, meditators. Last 3 minutes, final 3 minutes, my dear friends. Be with your natural breath. Final 3 minutes, last 3 minutes. Last 1 minute, final 1 minute. Be with your breath. Be with your natural breath. Don't think anything. No thoughts whatsoever. Be with your natural breath. Keep observing your natural breath. Last 30 seconds, final 30 seconds. Last 10 seconds, final 10 seconds, my dear friends. Final 10 seconds. Not open the eyes until I say okay. Be with your natural breath. Last 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take your hands, both the hands, keep on your eyes for 5 more seconds. Gently touch your eyes. Gently touch your eyes. 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly remove your eyes. Slowly remove your hands and slowly open your eyes. Come back to the body consciousness slowly. Yes, friends, please come back. Please come back to the body awareness and surrounding awareness. Slowly, slowly come. Be comfortable, sit comfortably, right? So, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, today we have done wonderful meditation till now. So, let's clap for our meditation. Wonderful meditation we have done for last half an hour, 30 minutes. Right. Thank you. Friends, today we have cut short the meditation. Instead of 45 minutes, we made it at 30 minutes. The reason is we have holistic lifestyle today. The topic is a little lengthier topic. So we have more aspects to cover. So in order to cover the more aspects, we need more time. So minimum we need 40 minutes. So that's the reason. So today we are going to start now itself. So welcome to all of you again for the holistic lifestyle today. Holistic lifestyle, which is very, very important. What is the meaning of holistic lifestyle? Friends, when you say holistic lifestyle, that means your health, holistic lifestyle, holistic wellness, all these are synonymous. The basic understanding behind this is you need to be healthy in all dimensions, in all perspectives. That is physical, mental, social, spiritual. All these four aspects, you must be healthy always, all the time. That's very important, right? So without which, what happens? So you'll be falling in the ill health, or you'll be facing a lot of illnesses, a lot of diseases now and then, time and again. Okay. So that's the reason what you need to do. Not only physical health. Many people confuse that health means only they think that physical health. No. Physical health is the one of the aspect, one of the four aspects, not all the aspects. Physical health. So beyond physical health, mental health is much more important, right? So already WHO, World Health Organization, already defined what they define. The holistic health or health is defined as the combination of, achieving the combination of physical health, mental health, social health, spiritual health. This is the definition, latest definition. Okay. It's not that they never talked about only physical health. Generally, so before some years ago, so what was the definition for health actually? Lack of disease is called health, but it's not so, my dear friends. As per the Ayurveda, there's a one more wonderful definition. What is the definition? The health is defined. Anybody to be called as a healthy person, so is defined as below, as such, right? What is the definition exactly? Enthusiastic to walk, you are enthusiastic to work, and enthusiastic to be compassionate, right? So enthusiastic to work and enthusiastic to be compassionate. If anybody is ready to work, that means he has got energy to work. He's so enthusiastic to work, right? Whenever, let's say morning when you wake up, once you woke up, what happened? If you question yourself, am I enthusiastic to go for a walk? If you get answer yes, you are a healthy person, no doubt. So maybe you have cold that time, you have fever that time, you have a backache, headache, whatever it may be, the physical illness, irrespective of physical illness, you are ready to go to the work. That means you are energetic to work. So that is called health. That is the real health, my dear friends. Not only that, are you compassionate towards yourself, towards the others, towards the all life beings? Is there a compassion within you? If you question, if you get an answer yes, definitely you are a completely holistic, healthy person. That means holistically, that means all round 360 degrees, you are a healthy person. We can define like this. Okay, that is the actual definition as per Ayurveda. So try to understand this. Okay, so otherwise, what happened? Many people think that I have disease, so I'm a ill person. I have got some illness. I can't go to the work. All these are the so many reasons will be coming in their mind. So that's not the way. That's not the correct way, friends. So any normal person, let's take any healthy person, take him to the diagnostic center, put him under the total body scanner. There are 500 parameters. They scan for 500 parameters. If you scan like that, 500 parameters, in any of the parameters, there may be variations, there may be less or more, or plus or minus, something will happen, right? So then the normal person also will be converted into patient. That's the way. If you go to the diagnostic center, it will happen like that. It means that you're not a ill health person, or you're a disease, you got a disease or something. No, that's not correct. That's wrong, actually. That's a wrong approach. Friends, always remember, a normal person, even you or me or anybody, if you just diagnose for cancer cells, yes, of course, cancer cells will be there within you. Then why they are not why they are not affecting your health? Especially your bodily immunity power, resistance power is high. Your internal immunity power is high. That's called internal doctor, isn't it? So in fact, which is equated to the energy that is energy within the energy body. Spiritually speaking, our energy body has got highest amount of energy. So that is as good as vital force. In homeopathy, they say vital force, isn't it? Vital force, energy body, energy within the energy body, the pranamaya kosha, which is very, very huge. So the same way, physically, if you speak, the same thing physically, if you translate, what is the meaning of it? It is immunity power. There is a resistance power against any diseases for that matter. So anybody who is having a resistance power, highest immunity power, no viruses, no cancer cells, nothing will affect you. Though they are within yourself, they are already residing you. They are already residing in you. They are already living within you. That's what you need to remember always. Friends, as I told you, so there will be 1,000 viruses will be there within the nose. Everybody knows 1,000 viruses. In fact, I'm telling you. But is that in the 1,000 viruses, there are bad viruses. I mean, many viruses will be the inflammatory viruses. Several things will be there, but they won't affect you. The reason is your immunity power is higher than that. Okay, like in any country you see our army, especially the army which is protecting us from the invaders and outside countries, right? So then if our army is very strong, what happened? The outside people from the foreign elements, they may not enter inside because our army is very strong. The same way, our own bodily immunity, if it is very strong, what happened? No other viruses, no other things will affect your health. You will be always healthy and you will be able to run through your health, run through your life. There won't be any issues, and never even, not even one day also, you don't feel energy less. Like, you always feel highly energetic, highly vibrant, and then you keep going in the life. So that's called health. It's not the meaning of health that you don't have any disease, then you are called as a healthy person. No, that's the old definition. That's all. That's an outdated definition, my dear friends. So with this, what I would like to say, friends, if you want to be healthy, right? So definitely we have to be healthy. Why you have to be healthy? So first of all, I said dhyana, that means meditation. Meditation heals all diseases, whatever the disease it may be. The name of the disease doesn't matter. Okay. Dhyana sarva roga nivarani. Okay. So it means it cure all the diseases, right? From headache to cancer. So this is proven. And we have many cases, right? So PSSM and Mahavatar Foundation have been conducting classes since number of years. So we have been seeing the so many wonderful results are happening, right? So that's what you need to remember, friends. So now when you come to the meditation, you gain a lot of energy through meditation, isn't it? A lot of energy, consciousness, wisdom, lot intelligence, intellect, everything you'll get through meditation, isn't it? So that's how meditation heals all the diseases. Then you will feel you will be out of the disease. Any disease you are facing today, so tomorrow, if you are continue doing meditation after 20 days, 21 days, your disease is vanished. Yes, right. You're all right. So now you're a healthy person, you'll be moving on. But what happens? Unless you correct your healthy lifestyle, your own lifestyle, if you don't correct, like healthy practices and food practices, if you don't follow right practices, what happen? Again, you will get into the disease. Then again, you start doing meditation. And using the meditational energy, cosmic energy, you'll again resolve the health problems. So what happened? It will be repetitive. It's just a cycle. It's a kind of a cycle, right? So that should not happen. So what happened, friends? When you do meditation, when you get huge amount of cosmic energy, the meditation energy must be used in order to strengthen yourself towards the spiritual journey. That means in order to know yourself, who are you, what I am, where from you came, where you are heading on, right? And what was I am before birth. So what happens after the death? So there are so many unanswered questions for the human being especially. And why I'm only suffering? No, why other people are very happy? And though they are very bad people, they don't respect any people, or they have good money, they have good respect and everything, they are enjoying their life. But so being a good person also, I'm suffering. So what is the reason for that? Right? There are like these questions. There are many, many questions are haunting the mind of a normal human being, friends. So to find out answers for all these questions, what you need? You need to pursue the spiritual path very strongly. Okay. So if you want to pursue the spiritual path very strongly, you need meditation energy to be utilized only for the spiritual journey, not for all the times healing of the your own diseases, right? So your own diseases, keep on healing the diseases. You should not use more and more spiritual energy, friends. So that is why what we need to do is let's correct the input for the food. What is the food for? What is the input for the physical body? This is Annamaya Kosha. It needs the good rest, and that is good sleep, good water, good food, and then good oxygen, right? So good nutrients. So this is the requirement of a physical food, physical body in order to properly work, right? So that means you take care of these things so that body doesn't get into the illness again and again. Then what happened? So Sarira Madhyam Kaludharma Sadhana. Sarira Madhyam Kaludharma Sadhana. This is a great statement. That means our Sarira means our physical body is a great instrument in order to pursue the spiritual path very strongly, very ardently, friends. So that is why keep your physical body healthy always. So in order to keep the physical body healthy, you need certain holistic lifestyle principles need to be followed, which involves their food style, good food practices, good health practices. So those practices today we are going to discuss, friends. Okay, let's start with the help of the PPT. I will try to present you. So all the points. So there are 10 healthy lifestyle practices, friends. There are 10 healthy lifestyle practices. Let's follow all that. So let's try to learn one by one. Today, the part of holistic lifestyle today, friends, we are going to learn about the holistic lifestyle principles and practices, right? So there are 10 most important principles which everybody need to understand for a complete health, for a normal healthy person also, a normal healthy person, in order to lead the healthy life in the future days, definitely you must follow. You should not get into the sickness or illness. So in order to avoid that, follow these 10 principles. What are the major 10 principles? First 10 principles. Let's do that. Let's see that. The first thing is foods what we should eat. Okay. What are the things we need to eat? Friends, many times we eat white rice and the so-called wheat and white rice. They are very, very dangerous. The reason is they have more amount of carbohydrates. Okay. When they have more amount of carbohydrates, friends, when you eat that, what happens? The moment you eat it, so it is going to be converted into in the digestion process happens very quickly. Within 20 minutes, the digestion happens. The moment the digestion happens, it produces a higher amount of energy. That's called glucose. The glucose goes into the blood, and your glucose levels or sugar levels in the blood will increase. Okay, so that's how it happens. Friends, always try to remember a normal healthy person, the amount of glucose always required in the blood. So that is the glucose energy is required by all the organs, all the tissues in order to function, in order to properly function. Okay, but it should be in a limited level. It should be in some limitation. It should not be exceeding some values. The limited values it should be always. Right. So what is the limited value? What is the exact value is that is 5 to 6 grams an average. A healthy person should have 5 to 6 grams all the time available within his blood. That is the amount of glucose that must be existing. But what happens now? Because we are eating this white rice all the time, three times, morning, afternoon, evening, even morning also, idli, dosha, all this, what is this actually? There doesn't have much fiber component. What do they have? More of carbohydrates. When the carbohydrates are there, what happen? They'll be digested very fast within 20-30 minutes. Then it will be released as a glucose into the blood. So now the excessive glucose will keep on going. Not only that, what do we do? Like, the bad practices are such a way that, suddenly we eat one ice cream, or we eat, we drink one coffee, or a, tea, or a milk with the sugar, isn't it? Or sweets. So all these things, when you do, what happen? The excessive amount of glucose will get into, right? But are we having a mechanism of melting this, excessive glucose which comes into the blood all the time? It is not possible. See, as I'm telling you, 5 to 6 grams is only the requirement. When you eat ice cream or a one cool drink, right? One cool drink, let's say one Pepsi or Coca-Cola. If you drink, what happen? 45 grams of sugar will go into the blood directly. It doesn't need even digestion also. It directly get into the so-called bloodstream. Then it go on to the all the organs, all the tissues. It will go on supplying the glucose energy. But this excessive glucose energy body cannot utilize. So if you are doing a physical work, for example, as a laborer, contract, like a carpenter, all these people now, so they can melt that excessive glucose properly. Otherwise, nowadays many people are working with the help of mind. So we use mind instead of physical body. We keep on using the mind. Then where is the question of melting this excessive sugar, excessive glucose? So that is where what happened, friends. The excessive glucose, excessive sugar, what is existing in the blood, we are not able to utilize. Maybe you go to the gym, you may not be able to melt also. Maybe so the best practices are better than the gym. If you go to the walking, jogging, no running. Running should not be done. So that's again bad practice. That I'll come to know. I'll come to that point. So friends, if you keep doing like this, so the excessive glucose which is existing in the blood all the time, then the liver has got an idea. What does the liver do? So the liver, what it does is, so because of the excessive glucose present always in the blood, so it has to do something on that. It has to take some action. Actually, the function of the liver and pancreas is in order to they keep doing the kind of a so-called cleansing process. They take care of enzymes, production of enzymes, all that for a proper digestion to take place. But if there is excessive glucose in the blood, what will happen? The moment they find more excessive glucose in the blood, immediately the liver, what it does is they convert this excessive glucose into the glucose and packets, and they also convert into the fat cells. They also convert into the so-called cholesterol. They also try to convert into triglycerides. So these are the various things will be produced, and all the existing glucose will be converted as a fat. That is where this excessive fat, so what does the liver does? This excessive fat it takes and go on, paste it, where that is placed? Inside the arteries, inside the veins, blood veins, the blood vessels, whatever the blood vessels are going on, the blood is carrying, right? So in that particular blood vessels, it go on paste inside the walls. Then what happened? So the walls will be coated with the high amount of so-called the glucose. Then the blood vessels will become thin. Then for the proper flow of the blood, it becomes obstacle. Then what happened? The blood pressure will increase. That is where you get into the high BP, right? So that's where the heart will be trying to pump, but your blood vessels are closed because of the excessive coating of the glucose. This is a fat component. It has converted to fat. Liver has converted that into fat. Okay, because it keeps coming every day. It keeps coming the glucose, but you have no mechanism. Some people don't go for walking also. Some people don't not even do anything. They keep staying in the houses. For example, housewives, they won't do. So even nowadays what happened, because of many machines have come, all the artificial machines have come. Because of that, they have not much work, so they may do some kind of helping in the kitchen. Other than that, they'll be sitting or just roaming, walking in the house. This much only they do. Then there is the question of sending this excessive glucose, melting it in the form of sweat. Whatever the sweat comes out of us, right? So in the form of sweat, it has to come out, but there is no mechanism. Now what has to be done? So then liver has got a mechanism to convert every entire excessive glucose into the fat only. So that is where the fat will be not only pasted inside the blood vessels, it go on face the thighs and hips and everywhere. That is why the obesity comes into picture. Now you get obesity, you get high BP, you get sugar, you get diabetes, you become a type 1, type 2 diabetic. Even the kids right nowadays, friends, all these, so-called the bad, you can say like bakery items. So what is the bakery item having? It's having maida. Maida is made up of wheat powder, and there is the enough number of chemicals are added into that. And there, of course, there is so a lot of other things also will be added into the maida. So the maida will be there, and all the unnatural oils, chemical oils will be added. With all these things, what happens ultimately? So whatever you are eating, this so-called bakery items, which is going to produce more amount of glucose. It is going to be excessive amount of glucose will be generated within your body. So that's why. So with all these things, what I'm trying to say, the foods was what we should eat is we should eat the foods which contains more amount of fiber. Instead of having more amount of only carbohydrates, so try to have more amount of fiber. That kind of foods you take instead of white rice and wheat. Especially use these items: millets, okay, javagodi, bajra, ragi, unpolished organic rice. That's okay. So there is a red rice and black rice or brown rice. Little extent is okay. So these things you can keep varying. You can keep changing every 2 days, 3 days once. Keep changing items. Okay. Keep changing items like a bajra roti you can make, ragi roti you can make, ragi mudde you can make, right? Java Godi is also very good. Java Godi is mostly available in the North Karnataka. Okay. And millets, especially millets. Millets also very good. Nowadays, 5 type of millets are barnyard millet, little millet, foxtail millet, brown top millet, right? So proso millet. So many millets are there. So try to use them. Now, so why we have to use these in the place of white rice, and especially this got a highest amount of fiber. So friends, if you try to look at the white rice and wheat, white rice has got about 0.2 grams out of 100 grams. That is the fiber component. If you go to the, let's say, if you take the wheat is having about 1.2 grams out of 100 grams of, that's the fiber. And if you take millets, the millets, especially in the millets also, so there are the so-called the positive millets and neutral millets also there. So for example, the bajra and ragi, these are actually neutral millets. So these neutral millets have got 3.5 grams out of 100 grams. And if it is a positive millets, for example, brown top millet, barnyard millet, and foxtail millet, little millet, these have got about, the kodo millet, they have got about 8 to 12 grams of 12 grams of fiber out of 100 grams of fiber. Imagine, so these are going to help, these are going to be much helpful for you. Try to use this. Okay. So that is why the fiber is very, very important, my dear friends. Fiber is very, very important. What does the fiber does? Friends, fiber is much helpful for the two things: better digestion, better excretion. Okay, whatever digested. So after the digestion happens, then you get a lot of nutrients like vitamins, and vitamin will be separated. Vitamins and all the nutrients will be absorbed into the so-called your through small intestine, then getting absorbed into the blood, and then it will be circulating, it will be going and supplying to all the organs. That happens. For example, whatever the wastage comes out of after the digestion, what the wastage comes? The wastage will be absorbed by the large intestine. Once large intestine absorbs that, then it will be sending to outside through the rectum, through the anus. It has to go as a stools, right? It has to go as a stools. And some of the wastage will be sent through the so-called urine also. But through urine, you cannot send any bigger particles, all the waste particles, whatever, it has to go through the only stools. So if it has, in order to have a better excretion and better digestion, the fiber will be much, much helpful. For example, you eat a white rice. I'm trying to give you a more explanation on this because it's highly, highly, highly important. So everybody is doing the severe mistakes at this point. Okay. So that is why we are getting into all the kind of diseases. So the only one culprit in our life, let me tell you, excessive glucose is the highest culprit. I'm telling you, this is a cause for several hundreds of diseases, my dear friends. If you correct this particular problem, then so many other problems will be automatically, all other diseases will be automatically healed by themselves. You don't need to go to doctor also. That is why I'm trying to stress here more and more time. I'm trying to stress on this point. Now, so friends, whenever there is a more amount of fiber, what happens? The fiber food, the food with a more amount of fiber, if you eat like millets or a bajra or a ragi or whatever, then what happens is one thing is going to happen. It is going to slowly digest. It doesn't digest. For example, if you take white rice, within half an hour, 1 hour, again I feel thirsty, I feel hungry, isn't it? So that's the problem with that. Because it already converted into glucose, and glucose got into blood, and blood is supplying glucose to all the organs, take over. Now, if you eat this millets, it is going to take 4 to 5 hours. For example, if you eat in the morning, 9 o'clock, then up to 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock also, you won't feel like appetite, or you won't feel like hungry. The reason is it takes 3 to 4 hours to slowly digest, because it has got about highest amount of fiber. That is what the millets is going to make a lot of difference. So have how this kind of fiber food, then it is going to be much, much helpful. Then what will happen? Slowly it is digesting, means slowly the glucose will be released to the blood. Blood will not, like an impulse or like a surge in the surge of the sugar level in the blood. It doesn't happen because of millets. Otherwise, so sudden jump in the sugar levels would happen because of white rice and godi. Chapati is also very bad, friends. Chapati, whatever we eat, no, of course, not only this with respect to glucose, with respect to fiber component, I'm telling about how white rice and bodhi are grown in the field by farmer. Farmer will grow these things with the highest amount of chemicals, completely chemicals, chemical fertilizers, chemical pesticides. So he'll throw like anything. So that is where this food is very, very bad. So that is your glucose, your white rice and wheat. So these are not at all essential. So you have to remove from your plate. You have to remove from your diet itself, friends. So this is what you have to remember. So this is very, very important. So please go through this the PPT also. You will understand more. Friends, so like this, what you need to do is you need to change the main course of food into one of these fiber rich foods that you remember, and these millets and godi or java godi, millets and bajra, ragi, these things you can also make nice vegetable curry and sambar, rasam, all these things you can make as a side dishes, and you can mix with this food like how you use this along with the white rice. No, similarly you can do that. That is very, very important. So you can also make out of this millets and other things, whatever these fiber rich foods, you can make many number of varieties. Whatever you make with rice and wheats, right? Such as idli, you can make dosha, you can make millet dosha, millet idli, right? How fruitful it is, how healthy it is actually. Like millet roti you can make, millet pulhora make, millet biryani you can make, millet bismillah you can make, like that you can make. Yeah, all varieties you can make. So there's no problem at all. So try to replace your main course of food from the white rice and wheat to the millets and all other fiber rich foods from today itself. Then I can say 50 to 60% of your disease will go automatically. You don't need to worry at all. Now let's go to the pulse and lentils. Now the next thing what we would like to understand is pulse and lentils. Friends, the pulses and lentils especially. So a fistful of this dal or pulses is sufficient for one person for 1 week to get enough protein. So friends, what is the source of protein for our body? First of all, what is the requirement of protein for our body? Protein is required in order to build your muscles and tissues. The entire the all muscles and tissues will be built. That means the body is getting built. Organs are getting built because of the basing on the protein. That is why protein is essential for our physical body. Then how do you supply the protein? Enough protein. Definitely the epistle of a dal or pulses. Any dal, tur dal, right? So there are many dals are there. So that anyway you will be making some dal, dal tadka and the dal, with using dal you will make, right? So with that also you'll get, obviously. So not only that. So dal can be red gram, black gram dal, all these are varieties are there. And especially one fistful of, let me tell you, a normal, healthy person, a person to be healthy, to get enough amount of protein, there are simple techniques. Like, if you do a fistful of a dal, that is sufficient. Otherwise, a fistful of sprouts for 1 week. 1 week, it is sufficient to supply the enough amount of protein to you. So this you have to remember, you have to carefully remember this. Otherwise, many people are getting into the non-vegetarian food nowadays, friends. So I explained you yesterday also, many people are getting into the non-vegetarian food because in order to get more protein, the doctors keep saying, eat the non-vegetarian food, eat the eggs, you get more protein. No, that's wrong. I told yesterday, animal protein cannot be digested properly. It is going to cause a lot of problems. Okay, your entire blood will become acidic. Your entire inner environment will become acidic. That's going to be much dangerous. That is why, in the place of that, pulses is the best option. Okay, one fistful of sprouts for 1 week, once in a week. That's more than enough. Sprouts also every day you cannot eat, friends. You can little boil it and eat. So straight away, raw sprouts, if you keep taking every day, what happens? Your kidney gets loaded. Again, there's some problems is going to happen with your kidney. That's also not correct. So 1 week, one fistful of the sprouts, more any sprouts, can be any moon dal or any other dal you can take, pulses you can take and make a sprouts and eat one fistful for 1 week. That's more than enough for kids or for you. It is more than enough. Okay, do that way. You get in order to get enough amount of pulses, enough amount of this so-called protein. So even not only that, one fistful of groundnuts, right? One fistful of sprouts are okay. Along with that, one fistful of this groundnuts, soak in the water. Next day, you eat it like that. Alternate day, So for kids, you can give 2 days once, or for adults, maybe twice in a week you can do. So that is going to provide enough amount of protein required for your physical body. So this you have to remember, right? Now, friends, so next thing what we are trying to understand is alternative to the animal milk. Friends, so milk is something like it's a slow, you can say like it is a, you can say slow, it's like a time bomb, okay? Slow poison also you can say, the milk especially. It can be A1 milk or A2 milk. So A1 milk is like milk which comes from all this Holstein cow, the Jersey cow, English cow. So whatever the milk, the A1 milk, A2 milk comes from the Desi cow, from the, Desi cow, and Desi cow is our Indian breed cows. So whatever the milk it may be, milk is not required for the human being. Any animal you observe in this nature, in this universe, no animal will take the other's animal milk. Why does human has to do this? It's just because of greediness and ignorance. Doctors always says all the wrong things only. They won't say anything right things to you. They never do that. The reason is they are actually working for money. Only for money. Your health is not a concern to them. Your health is spoiled, they are so happy. If your health is spoiled, they are so happy. They are the first people who are much more happy. Try to understand this. That is why never listen to them. Try to use your intellect. Try to learn from the experts. Attend these kind of sessions. Take the all inputs. Take the facts and figures. Then follow that strictly. Right. Now, friends, what happens is either A1 or A1 milk or A2 milk doesn't matter. Right? A2 milk has got A2 beta cousin, one protein is there. A1 milk has got A1 beta cousin protein. Both are different proteins there. That's only the difference. Otherwise, what happens is everybody is drinking milk because to get enough amount of calcium. So what happens for the kids? Doctors say that give more and more milk to your kid so that the bone strength will be higher. That's wrong, completely wrong. The reason is, again, in the milk also, there is something called the animal protein. Friends, the animal protein to digest, let me tell you, even the mother's milk also, if you want to digest, you can digest only up to 3 to 4 years, right? So even for the kid, 3 to 4 years, only up to three years age, the proper enzymes will be produced within him in order to digest the mother's milk. Then how can you digest any other animal milk? Let me tell you. Let me ask you a question. So how can a kid can digest any other milk, another animal milk in the place of the mother milk? No way it is possible, friends. It's just a wrong misconceptions, all this. So never do that. There are very good alternatives to the milk also, animal milk also. That I will try to give you the solution for that. But see, especially calcium also. You think that you get a good amount of calcium by drinking milk. Let me tell you the facts and figures. 1 liter milk, if you drink 1 liter milk, there will be 200, especially 200, you can say 200 milligrams. 200 milligrams of this calcium will come to your, you'll be able to absorb. In fact, what will happen is 1 gram will come, but ultimately out of 1 gram of calcium, you'll be able to absorb, actual absorption of calcium will happen only 200 milligrams. You can imagine how less it is. By drinking 1 liter, you are getting only 200 milligrams of calcium. Is that really a justified figure? It's not justifiable. Then what you need to do is just go for other alternatives, very much available. And first of all, I told you, there are no enzymes available to digest any other animal protein. That is, especially milk also is a animal protein, right? That you have to remember. And no other animal will never drink the milk of other animal in the universe, in the nature. That is actually law of nature, friends. Why do we humans, come out of this? Why do humans violate this particular law? We should not do that. That's why we are getting into all these problems and all various diseases, especially. Friends, by giving more and more milk to especially the kids, the female kids of 8 years, 7 years, 9 years, they are getting puberty. They are getting matured. It's a very tragic and pathetic situation, friends. Why it's happening? Because that's the animal protein. She cannot digest it properly. Then what happened? It is going to violate so-called it's going to create hormonal imbalance. It's going to introduce hormonal imbalance within the kids. Then they are getting into, because of our excessive hormonal imbalance, they are getting into the puberty at the earliest age. Then they are going to enter the, even when they become older, what happens? They get menopause also very faster, isn't it? So that's what you remember. And not only this, in the female, the elder females also, what the problem is, by drinking coffee, tea, all the milk related things, what is happening is there is the great, great amount of anomaly, that is especially hormonal imbalance is happening. Because of that, their periods are not regular. They are getting menstrual problems. They are getting abdomen pain. They are getting all the irregular periods. All these are happening. You need to understand all this carefully. So that is why, so animal milk, please avoid it. Remove any kind of oil. But what you can do is take A2 milk. No one, no more A1 milk like Nandini, all this, whatever the brands, all A1 milk. Please, keep it outside. A2 milk, that is desi cow milk. If you get it from Goshala or any supplies, then cities like Bangalore and all, they'll supply some the Goshala supply. They'll supply A2 milk. Take it, convert into curd into buttermilk. Buttermilk is much better than the curd also. And then generate the A2 tuppa, that is A2, that's called A2 ghee. So generate it, eat those products, those byproducts only. No question of milk, even to you or children, anybody. Then what is the alternative for the milk? So what is the alternative to get the enough amount of calcium to our body? Right. Very easiest ways are there. Take, even the plant-based milk is there. You can convert, your coconut into milk also. You got groundnuts also milk, sesame into milk, mustard into milk. You can generate the, so even so-called plant-based milk very much. You can even make a curd out of it. There's a very good procedure for that. Even for making milk and convert into curd, everything from the plant-based, they are very easily digestible also. They are very much digestible because you have sufficient enzymes available for to digest any kind of the so-called plant-based milk. So not only that, in order to get the simplest way of getting highest amount of calcium within the small amount of quantity is using sesame seeds, especially sesame laddu. Friends, make a one so sesame laddu. Sesame laddu is very simple. 100 grams sesame laddu if you eat once for a elders, you can eat probably once in a week, one, and especially one for a kids and other two for a elders to get more calcium, basically, because body is growing and body is grown up. So you need more calcium in order to operate. Then what happened? You two sesame laddu for 1 week. It is going to provide, so to the wonders of, 100 grams of one laddu gives you straight away 1 gram, whatever 1 liter out of 1 liter you are supposed to get 1 gram of calcium. You will get from one laddu, you get 1 gram of, directly 1 gram of calcium. That also digestible, isn't it? So that is very easy. Please do this. Please approach this. It's very good source of calcium. There is no need to worry. Okay. Even these sesame seeds have got a capacity to prevent the cancer also, friends. That's what very important. Now, cooking oils. Let's go faster. Now the time is getting over. Friends, cooking oils. What are the cooking oils you're using? Cooking oils, especially nowadays, refined oils are there. Not good. All the refined oils, especially I'm telling you, giving the hint for you, every refined oil packet is consisting of 75% of chemical oil, 25% of actual essence oil. Essence of the oil is there. So if it's a groundnut oil, 25% essence will be there, 75% the paraffin oil, mineral oil, the end product, waste byproduct of a petroleum industry, they will add it and then pack it nicely, then sell it. So they sell in the market. So they are called as refined oils. Don't use it. Please avoid it. By using that only, what happened? Nowadays, kids are getting into so-called autism, so-called so many kind of the mental disorders and nerves weakness, fits, especially fits. So fits are happening. All this because of only that. The nerves weakness will happen so much, friends. So when the growing kid, he needs all natural oils to be given. Please take care of this. Immediately you have to take care about this. So natural oils you must give always. Try to remember this. So sesame, safflower oil, mustard oil, sesame oil, coconut oil, groundnut oil. There are many oils are available like this. So please give this. So which is very useful for them, and the grown-up children will get sufficient amount of E vitamin, K vitamin. All these vitamins will come through especially cooking oils. Okay, please go to the natural cooking oils, cold pressed oils, Ghana based oils only you need to use. Okay, right. So these are for a sweetness, of course, for the sweetness, what you should do is you should never use so-called sugar. Sugar, first of all, you must avoid immediately. All the sugar, white sugar must completely avoided. Even the white sugar cane jaggery also not much required. The palm jaggery is good. Silver date palm jaggery is also very, very good. So use this for any kind of sweetness. And for the salt, so sea salt is very, very important, or rock salt is very important, Himalayan salt is very important, not the table salt, powder salt. Please avoid it. Okay. Pickles and chutneys. Yes. So normally notion is, so using pickles is going to create some problems, health issues or no. If you use all the oil, like, natural oil, if you use all the natural products, if you use and make any pickle or chutneys, especially they have anti-carcinogenic properties. They prevent the cancer. In fact, but it should be in a limited quantity you should eat. You should not eat a more and more quantity of pickles. They're very, very important, friends. So this is the way what we learned, friends, all the, so-called the the first one item which we covered here so clearly. Now the second item is food we should not eat and drink or eat or use. This one item we will cover, and then we will close the today's session. The next session will continue. See, what are the things you should not eat and we should not drink, we should not use. So let's have one list of items are here. You can go through all this, right? So especially rice you have to avoid, rice flour you have to avoid, and you have to avoid the wheat flour, sugar you have to avoid, cane jaggery you have to avoid, maida, eggs, meat, fish, dry fruits, all the bakery products you must avoid, right? Chocolates, paneer, cheese, ice creams, milk sweets, multigrains, soya beans, soya curd, soya paneer, honey, all these things, table salt, all this you have to avoid. Then should not drink this, the cow milk or buffalo milk or goat's milk, any milk, whatever it may be, should avoid directly. You should never should drink that. Coffee, tea, soya milk, cool drinks, Coke, Pepsi, other ready-made any fruit juice should avoid. Okay, should not use all types of refined oils. You must avoid, right? Use so even whatever the refined oils you get, all the things has to be avoided, right? The plastic items, plastic bottles, plastic containers, you must not use it. Okay, and plastic plates, because if you start using plastic plate, that you will get in the next item you are going to get in the next slide it will come. Okay, we can explain it that time better. So for cooking, aluminum vessels you must avoid, non-stick pans you avoid, and copper vessels you not to, right? So you should use it any steel or like a brass. So these things can be used, and also you can use pot, the mud pot. These can be used for the cooking purposes, for all the vessels, whatever you want. So these are the things you will be knowing, friends. Now, so especially we'll cover up to, right? So third item we'll cover, fourth item onwards we'll cover next week, because it's very lengthy subject, not easy. Okay. So timely eating, friends, what will happen is children, especially children, can eat more times. Whenever they feel hunger, they can go and eat. Number of times, not a problem, because they have got good digestion capability. The good fire is there within Jatragni. Good amount of Jatragni is there. Definitely they can use that. But adults should eat only at 9 o'clock. They eat properly. Right now, 9 o'clock. If you eat with a so-called with a millet-based food, and with some kind of palli or sabji or a vegetable curry is enough. It's going to digest slowly. At 6 o'clock again, you may need to go for again food. Till that time, in between, if you feel hunger, what happen? Definitely you can take in between, like a guava fruit or any seasonal fruits you can take in between, in the even afternoon also. Some fruits or vegetables, direct vegetables, raw vegetables, something like that you can eat. Definitely. You are a healthy person, still you have to maintain this. Then only you'll be always be healthy. Otherwise, you fall into the sickness again, right? So that is why, that is the other thing. And also, that is in between 9 o'clock and 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock in the night also should not eat much of millet-based, strong food. Can go for a bajra-based one roti and some palli. That's all. That's enough, right? And having some salad, vegetable salad, keep it. Then that's enough. You can finish your dinner. Now, so what happens? Some people are eating late night dinner, midnight, untimely dinners. These are very, very. So you must avoid it. If you don't do that, you'll get into a lot of health problems, friends. That's why timely eating is very, very essential. So with this, friends, we are closing today's holistic lifestyle. It's very lengthy. I have total 10 holistic lifestyle principles. After this, I also have something called detoxification lifestyle. So that is anybody who is already under ailment, suffering from the ailment, I will be going to teach that particular lifestyle. If you follow that, you come out of any ailment, whatever the ailment it may be, you will definitely come out of that. That we'll consider in the next classes, definitely. So with this, we are closing this holistic lifestyle topic today, friends. So thank you so much. Dhanyavad to everybody. So if you have any 1 or 2 questions, I'll take, then I'll move on to the next session. Kannada session is going to start. Thank you so much. Right. Yes, friends. Anybody is having any questions, please ask. 2 to 3
Hello, sir.
questions.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, can we eat fruits like instead of this fiber, all the other you are telling this ragi and all? Can we eat fruit itself, sir, for our lifestyle?
No. Fruit has got lowest fiber. You know that fact?
Okay.
Fruit has got
Okay.
95% water.
Okay.
It looks like a fruit for you, but 95% water.
Okay.
Then where do you get? You have to eat bulk, like 3 kgs fruits you have to eat for getting as equal to the you are eating a millet food. So
Okay, sir.
do you eat 3 kgs, 4 kgs fruits? Is it possible?
No, sir.
Yes. That is why the easiest way is getting rich fiber from the insoluble, soluble fiber. 2 types of fiber are there. You will get easily from the any millet you take.
Sir, any fiber which can be which can be eat raw, sir, without cooking any preparing food, anything can be directly can eat, sir.
No, actually, that's what next lifestyle, detoxification lifestyle is there. I'm going to teach about that. What is the importance of it? So when to eat, how to eat, what not to eat, what to eat. I'll tell you that clearly. I'll
Okay,
explain.
sir.
The next class will be there for that.
Okay, sir. Sir, this pulse, other things are this pista, badam, and other things, and also this cashew, other things, sir.
You can take it. Need not to be higher quantities, not required.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, sir. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, namaste.
Namaste. Yeah.
I
Go ahead.
am from Mumbai. During meditation, I feel very itching, sir.
What you're getting?
Itching.
Itching. Okay. No, it's not itching actually. The energy flowing will happen. You feel that sensation. The energy flow will be happening. Then you feel that sensation. It's not itching actually. Just you don't need to do anything. Just pass it on. Otherwise, just adjust it, and again, don't open your eyes. Just adjust yourself. So make some adjustment, rubbing or something. Then you can sit.
Okay. Shall I use pillow for mudra or esa?
That is okay. That is okay. You can keep anywhere. It's only thing is you must close it. See, it should be a closed circuit. This is closed, and legs are closed, eyes are closed. The energy is circulating within you. That is more essential.
Okay. During meditation, I feel some pain or pressure in legs, sir. So
Legs,
shall I
huh? Yeah, you
cross
can
leg?
just adjust. Yes, no problem. The one primary condition is the very important is you should not open the eyes.
Okay.
Okay, right. Thank you. Right, friends, quickly. So because time is getting up, Rajesh ji, you want to ask any question?
सर नमस्कार जी।
Yeah.
सर मेडिटेशन करते समय सिर जैसे गर्दन आगे की तरफ झुकती है, ये गलत है क्या? झुक जाती करते वक्त
क्या होता है माँ, समझ नहीं।
जो सिर गर्दन है वो करते करते थोड़ा आगे की तरफ झुक जाती है।
सो थोड़ा मूवमेंट, तो वाइब्रेशन आता है, वाइब्रेशन।
ओके जी।
थोड़ा वाइब्रेशन है तो इधर उधर थोड़ा वाइब्रेशन आता है क्या?
जी वाइब्रेशन ही
that is good only. That's not a problem.
जी। ओके जी,
So
थैंक यू।
yeah, it's not, it's just because of the energy flowing inside your physical body, you get all these different experiences. So somebody feel lighter head, somebody feel heavy head, somebody feel heaviness in the, somewhere suddenly some back pain will be happening in the meditation itself. Somebody will be getting a leg pains. All this is because of the energy is flowing within you. It's cleansing I told you earlier also, 272,000 nadis, the cleansing process is happening. That's very important. That's happening. Because of that only you are getting that feeling.
ओके सर, ओके जी।
Okay.
सर एक और क्वेश्चन पूछना था, जैसे आज म्यूजिक नहीं बजा तो आज लग रहा था कि ज्यादा एनर्जी फील हो रही है बिना म्यूजिक के, ये क्या?
नो, बिना म्यूजिक से नो डिफरेंस होता है। म्यूजिक से क्या होता है, मोर कंसंट्रेशन होता है। सो दैट मीन्स यू विल नॉट बी अवे फ्रॉम योर ब्रेथ। सो इफ एट ऑल एनी अवे फ्रॉम द ब्रेथ आल्सो म्यूजिक विल हेल्प यू टू कम बैक अगेन। सो दैट इज द डिफरेंस। म्यूजिक से म्यूजिक बिना म्यूजिक से तो थोड़ा डिफरेंस है। whatever is comfortable for you, do that, no problem.
जी,
In the
ओके
beginning, we
सर,
use music. Later on, we slowly avoid the music and go into the silence meditation. Also, not a problem.
ओके, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you. Right.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
Yes.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಸರ್.
Yeah.
ನಾನು ಪುಷ್ಪ ಅಂತ. ನಾನು ಈಗ ಒಂದು 4-5 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಸರ್. ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ದಿವಸ ತುಂಬಾ ಡೀಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ಸತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ದಿನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಬರೀ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಮೆಡಿಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಾನ್ ಡೀಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಾನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ದಿವಸ. ಫುಲ್ ತಲೆ ಕೆಳಗ್ ಬಾಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
ಅದೇನೋ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ, ಸೊ ಡೇ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನೈಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಹ್ಯಾಪಿನೆಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ದುಃಖ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ವೇರಿಯೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ,
ತಲೆ ಫುಲ್ ಕೆಳಗ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. ಅದು ನಂಗೆ ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ, ಡೀಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂತಾನು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ.
ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಿದ್ದೆ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಡೌನ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ನಿದ್ದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅನ್ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್, ಬಿದ್ದೋಗ್ತೀರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತೀರಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ನೀವು ನಿಂತ್ಕೊಳಕ್
ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಬರ್ದೇ ಇರಾಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್? ಬರೀ ಥಾಟ್ಸ್ ಗಳು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಯೋಚನೆಗಳು ಯಾಕೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು, ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೀಚ್ ಯು ಸಪರೇಟ್.
ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ ಮಾತ್ ಕೇಳಕ್ಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ ಸರ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸರ್.
Okay, thank you so much. So I'll take a leave today, friends. Sorry, friends, because I have got the other session is going to start now. Right? This is a lengthy topic. That's why I took more time. So thank you so much. Dhanyawad to all of you for participating in the session.
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।